I think the most important thing that that young person could do for you is to listen, uninterrupted, just kind of sitting there in silence listening, show that they've heard what you've said, and ask what you want to do next. Yeah. And say, what can I do? What would you like me to do? What's going to be helpful for you?
Just really, really listening to that person, really, providing support, not trying to push or give advice, just being there for them, really, and then, maybe gently getting in contact with survivors or, or a teacher or a parent.
Quite often that means that I'll talk to their parents about the other services that they can access within Survivors Network, because we know that actually, even as professionals, we know you have to look after yourself before you can start looking after other people. So that's one of the things I would always say to a parent is actually get some support for you. Let's kind of think about how you're going to look after yourself so that you're in a really good position to be able to kind of be that rock.
People can react to trauma in many, many different ways, so somebody may become very withdrawn, they may be very, very anxious, they might have PTSD or, other trauma symptoms. That everyone is different, really. That they just need, containment and space.
Quite a lot of that is just listen, just be kind of a solid wall that can take whatever it is they're going to throw, because they probably will want to throw quite a lot.
Trauma and symptoms are treatable, and and over time, people can work through that. In terms of if the adults need support as well, then there's support here for anyone who's involved. I guess I'd like young people to know that trauma is treatable, and that therapy can really help to have somebody in your corner. Often, it might be difficult to talk to family or friends even. People often say, I don't want to say this to my mum or my friend, I might upset them or I might burden them, or they might be involved somehow. So it's having that neutral space, is really useful.
That it's for everybody, that it's not here to judge you. It's not here to make decisions for you. It's not about telling you what to do or what is right, because you are the only person that matters within this experience. Your recovery is the most important thing within this experience, and it's not for me or any of us to dictate what that will look like for you.
It takes time to get used to the fact that you've been through a trauma, that you are a survivor of an attack or abuse. Somebody's may have grown up with that as their normal, so it can be quite a shake-up to realise as well. So it can take some time to accept that.
Feel uncomfortable. If somebody did something and you weren't comfortable, then that's enough of a question to get in contact. You don't have to label it, you don't have to identify exactly what it is. If you want us to, we can help you with that. That's what we're here for. That's the job.
So we provide a confidential space for therapy to happen. That the support is here, as alongside the ISFAs, the therapy support is here. We can work up to 48 sessions if needed, but we agree that in 12 sessions at a time.
Within Survivors Network, an independent sexual violence advisor on ISFA works with those people who are engaged with the criminal justice system. So those people who are either thinking about reporting to the police or have reported to the police already, or those people who might have difficulties once they've had an experience of sexual violence. So it might be that they are in college or university and trying to get them to understand why they can't sit certain exams or can't do certain things that are required in their course, and it involves us usually writing support letters or attending meetings to advocate on their behalf. But I think one of the jobs of kind of the young people's ISVA and the children's ISVA is to make sure that in this kind of three-ring circus, almost, this chaos that is having reported something, whether you really wanted to or not, is to make sure that that young person feels heard, that they have a voice, and if they can't use their own voice, then we can be that voice for them to say, this is what this young person is feeling, this is what they want, this is what they need right now.